And they're on their way. So this marathon in front of them and another city, the 91 shot at the off, disputes the early running with Mr. Snugfit, who's racing just a bit keenly. Mark Huey does stays longer than the mother-in-law, but he's out in front. From right-hand man on the inside, and then up with these races Come On Sunshine, 4 in a line at the first, which they all jump safely and well. And Petey Sandy, the back marker, but it's a lickety-split gallop. It's being set by Mr. Snugfit, Come On Sunshine, another city. Then right-hand man back in 4th place, jumping well, and they're all over the second. Corbiere is 5th, and behind him is Mayer, then Tackroy making ground on the inside, tracked by the Last Prince as they go to the first ditch. And it's Come On Sunshine on the inside of another city. And they're all over the ditch. Petey Sandy still last, the Thinker last but one. Go to the 4th of the 26. And another city on the outside of Come On Sunshine, and they're all over that. So it's another city just on the outside by half a length, no more. To Come On Sunshine on the inner, Mr. Snugfit is 3rd. Then Mansion Castle makes ground 9 to 4, and they're all over the 5th. These are tracked by the Last Prince. You can see the field well and truly strung out. Petey Sandy, the 5 to 1 shot, Mr. Snugfit 6 to 1, right-hand man 7 to 1, and another city 17 to 2 as they departed on this marathon trip. They turn into the home straight for the first time, and so towards the 6th. And it's another city on the outside of Come On Sunshine, ahead of Mr. Snugfit back in 3rd, followed by Mansion Castle in 4, and then right-hand man going shortest way 5, Corbiere is close at 6th, followed then by Covent Garden in 7, and a little change up front as they take the 6th towards the rear of the field. Petey Sandy just jumping a little bit slowly there, you can see on the extreme left of the picture. Down towards the next. Still another city who leads. And they're all jumping safely and well, but I must say, Petey Sandy just getting a little bit detached as they come down towards the 8th. And so, it's another city the leader. From Come On Sunshine in 2nd place, Mr. Snugfit in 3rd, Mansion Castle the Last Prince. The order then, as they pass us for the circuit to go, is that another city leads from Come On Sunshine in 2nd place, and we home in on these two, who are some 3 to 4 lengths ahead of Mansion Castle, Mr. Snugfit the Last Prince, Corbiere and Tackroy, then Hazy Glen and Earl's Brigg, followed by right-hand man and Covent Garden. Then comes Ballygo and Inshore, and behind these races Cars and Knife, and the back markers include Abbey Brigg, and just coming into the picture there, and Derek, I must say that Petey Sandy getting quite a long way detached.
He is tailed off at the moment, and he's not going at all well, Bruff.
No, I think you can forget him. He's out of it. I mean, he's completely switched off at the moment. They aren't going that.
The Thinker's a faller at the water. But the interesting point here is that Mr. Snugfit is laying up very close indeed. Remember, he was tailed off at Aintree, but he's up there with a chance.
He's up there. They're not going any great gallop, and that's why I'm so worried about Petey Sandy. I mean, he's trying to get back in touch, but at the moment he's not going, and he's going to have to get back into things to have any chance at all. And frankly, I think you can forget him.
And I think you're right, because they're not going any gallop, and if he's struggling at this early stage, when they quicken the pace going around this side on the far side on the next circuit, he's really going to be struggling. Graham, Good, back to you.
Mr. Snugfit made a mistake there, and at the rear of the field, Petey Sandy getting long, is almost a fence behind. So it's another city the leader from Come On Sunshine in 2nd place. Mr. Snugfit close up 3rd. Tackroy running a cracking race in 4. The Last Prince is 5. Earl's Briggs begins to pick up ground, and as they go to the next, another city the leader from Come On Sunshine in 2nd, Mr. Snugfit in 3rd, the Last Prince and Tackroy, followed by Mansion Castle and Right-Hand Man. And then behind these, just beginning to make up a bit of ground, is Hardy Lad. Never really got into the race yet, still a long, long way to go. And that's Come On Sunshine on the inside of another city. These 3 to 4 lengths ahead of the Last Prince and Come On Sunshine and Tackroy and Mansion Castle and Corbiere and Right-Hand Man and Hardy Lad and Earl's Brigg, and behind these comes Hazy Glen, followed by Ballygo, gets a mention for the first time. Mid-division behind these races Inshore, and after these Punentes and Covent Garden. And there we go, look, that's right at the rear of the field. Those two are Abbey Brigg and, I'm afraid to say, Petey Sandy, but they level up into the home straight for the second time, down towards the 15th of the 26 fences. This is the 15th then, and as they come into it, it's on the inside, Come On Sunshine who leads. Come On Sunshine, just the leader from another city. Then behind these, Tackroy, Mr. Snugfit going the shortest way next to the rails on the inside. And coming to the next open ditch. Come on, Sunshine. Again, another rather untidy jump there by Mr. Snugfit, and gets one or two reminders on the inside. And behind these races Corbière making up a bit of ground on the outside. But towards the 17th, it's Come On Sunshine, the leader, from another city in second. And so the order as they pass us with just a circuit to go is that another city disputing it with Come On Sunshine. These two horses have been out in front for a long time. Behind these races, the Last Prince and Corbière and Mr. Snugfit and Hardy Lad. Then Tackroy and Mountain Castle and Hazy Glen and Ballygo. Then Earl's Brig, a gap to ensure. Then Cars the Knife and Right Hand Man. Covent Garden and Miss Rubbish. And then a big gap to Petey Sandy. Punentage is being pulled up. Miss Mayo is being pulled up. And there's a rather disconsolate Frank Berry looking up as they jump the water for the second time. Earl's Brig was the one who had 4 faults there. But now, Derek, Petey Sandy just getting in touch again.
I tell you what, he's beginning to pick up the leaders, but he's got, I think, too much ground to make up. And I tell you what is going well. Corbière is going really well on the outside, but Come On Sunshine isn't going badly. And you can see now that Phil Tuck is vigorously riding Mr. Snugfit, and he's going backwards. I think Mr. Snugfit is losing touch with the leaders. But I tell you what is going well. Another city, Neil Doughty, being given an armchair ride at the moment. And the Last Prince, this is the horse that John Joe should have been riding, giving Steve Yuldenbruff a great ride.
A great ride, he's going very well, but all the next 3 fences are going to be absolutely vital because it's all happening up in front. Petey Sandy is closing on them, but it'll be very, very difficult to win from there.
So heading to the next, it's the Last Prince on the outside of another city. Then close up in third, Come On Sunshine. Then comes Corbière, then Hardy Lad. And Come On Sunshine, in fact, it's another city who's gone there. We close in on the Last Prince, who's in the lead. The Last Prince now in the lead from Corbière in second, with Come On Sunshine third, Hardy Lad fourth, Right Hand Man fifth, and would you believe it, Petey Sandy making tremendous ground in sixth place. He's absolutely there with a chance now as they make the turn out of the back straight, and Petey Sandy jumps particularly well, back in fifth place. But it's the Last Prince in the lead. From good old Corbière in second, then Hardy Lad is third, Right Hand Man fourth. Then behind these races Petey Sandy, and also starting to get into contention is Miss Rubbish in the yellow jacket, just coming into the picture. But they're turning for home. They have 3 more fences to jump in the William Hill Scottish National, and Corbière goes for home. Turning into the home straight, Corbière in the lead. From the Last Prince in second. Switch to the outside in the white sleeves, coming to the picture in a moment, is Hardy Lad. And in fact, it's Hardy Lad now who throws down the challenge. That's the head of Hardy Lad, throwing down the challenge to Corbière. These two clear of the Last Prince. And then comes Petey Sandy now, back in fourth place, surely running out of steam. Followed by Ballygo, 2 out. Corbière on the right, and Hardy Lad on the left as they jump it from the Last Prince. And then really staying on well is Miss Rubbish, back in fourth place. Coming down towards the 26th and final fence. Corbière with the white face, Hardy Lad with the white sleeves, coming down to it, and Hardy Lad comes to it, jumps it brilliantly. Corbière's game is staying though, but it's Hardy Lad who can pick it up. Hardy Lad coming up towards the line. Hardy Lad, the 28-to-1 winner, comes up towards the line, 4 legs clear, and at the post, Hardy Lad is the winner. Corbière is a gallant second, Miss Rubbish is third, and then coming out of the clouds, Cars and Night finish 4, Earl's Brig 5, and Petey Sandy 6. Then the Last Prince and Right Hand Man. And behind these comes Inshore, a big gap then to Covent Garden. Ballygo pulled up, Mountain Castle pulled up, Mr. Snugford eventually pulled up, Hazy Glen pulled up, and